Georgia, the awesome city in the forest. It has lots of trees. And guess what? The busiest airport in the whole world. Get ready. We are going to explore Atlanta, its special history, and super cool fun fact.
Born in the soil where the peaches grow, roots run deep where the Chattahoochee flows. Brick dust streets and southern breeze, Atlanta standing tall through history's tease. Once a battleground where cannons roared, smoke-kissed skies where the skyline soared. Rebuilt from ashes like a phoenix in the night. Every scar on the map tells a story of a fight. ATL's heartbeat, loud and free, a melody of grit and legacy. From the past to the dreams we chase, Atlanta's glow lights up the race.
Who was in Atlanta first? Before Atlanta became a big city, it was home to the Muskogee people. The Muskogee people lived in this land for thousands of years. They built villages, farmed their lands, and traded with other tribes. In the 1800s, more and more European settlers arrived. They wanted the land for themselves. So the U.S. government passed a law to remove the Muskogee people. The law was called the Indian Removal Act. Yeah, it forced the Muskogee people to leave their homes and their land. Removing native people from their homes did not just happen in Atlanta. It happened in other places too. This sad event is called the Trail of Tears. Google it to read some more. Despite all this, the history and culture of the Muskogee people is still important in Atlanta to this day. For example, Emory University in Atlanta celebrates the Muskogee people and their history.
So how did Atlanta begin? The area that became Atlanta was called Pakanahuli. It means standing peach tree in Muskogee language. Atlanta really started as a small train station in the 1830s. The early settlers called it Terminus because it was a place where different railroads met. Later, it became Marthasville. And finally, the city was named Atlanta. The trains helped the city grow fast, bringing in many people, businesses, and new ideas.
And then the American Civil War happened in 1861. The war lasted 4 years. About 750,000 to 850,000 people died. The U.S. split into two, the North called the Union and the South called the Confederacy. The South wanted to break away from the U.S. because they wanted to keep slavery. But the North wanted to keep the country together and end slavery. Atlanta was in the South. It was very important in the war. It had railroads and factories that supplied the South's Confederate Army. This made the city a target for the Union Army. In 1864, a big battle took place in Atlanta. Much of the city was burnt down and left in ruins. But Atlanta has a comeback story. After the war, Atlanta was rebuilt. It became even bigger and stronger, an important place for business and education. I bet you would know these famous businesses. You probably didn't know they have their headquarters in Atlanta. Now that is cool.
Talk of the civil rights movements. And Atlanta is right at the heart of it. Did you know Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., one of the most influential civil rights leaders in history, was born in Atlanta? He fought for equal rights for African Americans. He also fought for better conditions for poor workers. He helped change America and inspired the world with the protests he led and the speeches he made. Today, you can visit and explore the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historical Park in Atlanta, which includes his childhood home and the church he pastored.
Atlanta is beautiful. Let's look at some exciting places you should visit. The Carter Center, founded by the late former U.S. President Jimmy Carter. The Carter Center does amazing work around the world, promoting peace and human rights, and helping to fight hunger and disease. World of Coca-Cola. Wait a minute, did you know Coca-Cola was invented in Atlanta? Yes, it was. The world-famous drink started in Atlanta in 1886. World of Coca-Cola is a fun museum that will let you taste different sodas from all over the world. The Georgia Aquarium. This is one of the biggest aquariums in the world, with whale sharks and dolphins. The huge Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It is the action place for football and soccer. The Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. This is the world's busiest airport. It connects people to over 150 American cities and nearly 70 countries around the world. It's like a giant gateway to everywhere.
Here are some fun facts you should know. Atlanta's airport is so busy that a plane takes off every 37 seconds. Think about that. Every 37 seconds? Atlanta has over 100 streets named Peachtree, but there are no real peach trees there. Atlanta is the hip-hop capital. It is the home to some of the biggest names in hip-hop and R&B, like Outkast, Usher, and Lil Baby. It is the Hollywood of the South. Big movies and TV shows like Black Panther, The Hunger Games, and Stranger Things were filmed here.
Atlanta is more than just a city. It's a place of history, culture, and change. It has something for everyone. If you could ever visit Atlanta for one day, where would you go first? Tell us in the comments below. If you live in Atlanta or have ever visited, tell us in the comments about your best experiences.
Atlanta's glow lights up the red. A city rebuilt on the sparks of pride.